And welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. It is Serious Futsal Victoria, and it is the second game of round 2. And what a clash we've got on our hands. It is Pascoe Vale versus the newly promoted Altona Knights. And what a game we have on our hands here. Pascoe Vale making some big signings during the week. And they brought in Billy Sassine and Fabio Albuquerque. So big lineup there for the Pascoe Vale squad. They had a really good game last week. Unfortunately, tonight they do face a very hungry Altona Knights. They, even though the scoreline read 4-1 against Moreland, they were definitely in that game at 1 apiece. Also coming back for Pascoe Vale, there is Maurizio Novak, the favourite son, coming back. So that'll be interesting to see how he fits in with Igor Schuster in the back line. So Pascoe Vale, don't sleep on these guys. I think they finished up 5th last season. Most people think that was sixth. That was a big stretch, but this season I think they'll push to about 5th, maybe even top 4. You never know what could happen. But they've brought in some big signings. Not to be outdated, obviously. Altona Knights bringing back Musa Kamara and Matthew Cisse, so that is another big lineup in there. They did miss them last week, probably would have made a difference. So Altona Knights, if they can bring the intensity they brought last week to tonight's game, you could pretty say they are fancied to be the favourites. And this is going to be a mouth-watering clash. It's just non-stop action here tonight in Serious Futsal Victoria. And plenty of action to go. 3rd game coming up. What a mouth-watering clash. Fitzroy, Cambo. And then to top it off, it is Melbourne Aku versus Western Wolves. So it is a big night of futsal here. And what will we see here? It is definitely a game that will be lighting up. Said Altona Knights losing 4-1 last week, as did Pascoe Vale against Western Wolves. So both were tight games towards the end. That's when they sort of fell away. But if both teams can bring that intensity tonight, it's going to be a mouth-watering clash. So joining me in the commentary box as usual is the Chief, Peter Parthamos. And Chief, this is a huge game, one that I say will be probably as entertaining as the last one was.
Well, the last one almost pulled out a big surprise. I can't say I'm surprised more than one, because obviously they're the champs, but they very nearly lost the game in normal time. If you go back, it was almost a square ball where it was blocked.
Yep.
And they wouldn't have even gone to penalties. But the champions, they create their own luck, and
that's it.
They take all 3 points. It's a big lesson for Carlton. They half-day puff. They couldn't blow them down. And then this game here, right in front of us, there's so much to play for. How do you take this one?
Oh, look, I think it's going to be whoever is the X factor, and giving Musa Kamara and Matthew Cisse in this squad, I think that's going to give them the edge over Pascoe Vale. But you never know. Pascoe might bring out as Kalika Youssef, Mark Sarek, Michael Latini, and Frano Sarek, as well as Nikola Valkovsky back in
Altona.
the lineup.
Yeah,
so
he's playing against
his former squad.
He did have a bit of a run here with
Pascoe
Vale. So in goals for Pascoe Vale. You got the name for in goals, Pascoe Vale?
The number that we have here is probably not the one that's
out there.
Ooh. So we don't want to give you the wrong name, but we got Igor Schuster, Billy Sassine. It looks like, I think I've seen Jesse Pappas, maybe?
Jesse Pappas is out there, yes. Mauricio Novak. And the keeper that's unknown at the moment. And we'll get the name to you. New recruit, Pascoe Vale, going out to the transfer market like never before.
Indeed, yeah.
I can't say never before, because they've had star-started lineups back in the early days. But, you know, big improvement, I would say. Mauricio Novak coming into the squad.
Yeah, Billy Sassine as well. That's a huge one. So
Sasson coming in. And here's the opposite number to the keeper. It's Frano, and a big opportunity.
Oh, Latini.
Fourth. Blazes of Glory goes wide. And the big opportunity there for Altona. We saw him last week take the champions all the way, although they did lose 4-1, but for a big part of the game, they were right in it.
They were indeed.
How are Pascoe Vale going to fare this season? Novak.
I was saying just before, is they go again, SFV, just took it too long. They finished 6th last season. I think they could probably push to 5th or 4th, depending on how they go in early rounds. Obviously, losing last week 4-1 didn't help, but Altona were in the same boat, so.
No doubt about it, Altona. Oh, look at that. Oh, nearly a Nutsard. Mark Sarich almost headbutting the post in. He got sort of, I don't know what you'd call it, almost clothesline at the knees.
Yeah.
How's that? I don't know.
Very lucky.
Yeah. But Altona, you're always going to get a tough game. The Sariches, they don't muck around. David Sarich leading the charges. I even saw Tony earlier on there. Well represented. And Altona, they've been stalwart. The Sarich brothers have been absolutely amazing. And that man there, the Fortsfield, Frano Sarich. What a unit. What a unit. And a lot of people said last week that Frano Sarich was a man of the match.
Oh, I think so, despite the scoreline. I don't think if he was in goals, Pete, we probably would have seen a cricket score. It would have been 16 easily.
Yusifi with a big snap.
Not afraid to let one go.
And get a look out here. Pascoe Vale are trying to find their feet again. They've had a lot of new inclusions. They've changed. No Bezapor. Obviously, Sassini coming in. They've all got to work their way together. Here's Nikolai with a big snappity crack. But here's Sassini, the assassin. He's got Yusifi hot on his trail. The two attackers going at it. It was 7-11.
I think it's a good signing for Pascoe, Sassine.
I think it's fantastic. And the good news is, from what we're hearing out of the Pascoe Vale camp, the Lions, is Bezapor isn't as serious as first thought.
That's fantastic news.
So it's still going to be about 5 or 6 weeks. Dangerous here, Sassine under enormous pressure. Eagle, who's been absolutely amazing. He is vintage. So, as I mentioned, initially the thoughts were 12 months or retirement for Bezapor.
I don't think he can. He can retire. I think he
won't retire.
He'll play on one leg if he has to. But be interesting. Yeah, we hope for a speedy recovery. And it's just,
absolutely, he's a fantastic player. He's electric when he comes on. He's just a
genuine nice guy as well off the court.
He's a bookie's nightmare when he's on there. You don't know what's going to come out. And another recruit on the pitch now. It's Albuquerque. He's made the move. Is it from Preston? Was he playing at Preston last?
No, he was playing at Thornbury.
Thornbury, something like that. Yeah, I can't remember. Should know that. Here's Mauricio Novak, 3-on-2. Novak overcooked it a bit. It was well pinched there by Nikolai. And a big toe puck. Yusifi.
Sarich just couldn't beat him.
Mark Sarich almost turned it in. Good save there from the keeper. We've got to work out who the keeper is.
I'll message the minions down below. We'll get on to them.
It's got to be Carlos Avila. It's got to be. Is it Carlos Avila? It can't be. Oh, and Yusifi. And it might be Carlos. It might be. I'm not sure. Let's find out. Here we go. Another chance. And they're having a shooting practice. The keeper has had to save many Nikolai and Yusifi. And Pascoe Vale are in all sorts at the moment.
They are copying it from every angle they possibly can, but Altona just can't break the deadlock at the moment.
Dry vintage now, Albuquerque. They've just got to make sure they just calm the farm and get it happening. Knock the ball around.
Plenty of time, 17 minutes. And it is, you're right, the Chief, it's Carlos Avila. Our minions down below are working hard behind the scenes and got the number wrong there. That's about it.
Look, pretty much got a whole new squad out there, Pascoe Vale. Not right now on the pitch, but Albuquerque. We'll say
a bit of a mix-up there.
Eagle Sustra leaving it too long. Here's an opportunity. Oh, and Tony Sarich copped it in the back. Avila coming out. A bit too overzealous there, and Joseph Ocon has given something. It's not a penalty, or what is it? Or is he just buying time here?
I think he is.
Is it a free kick on the edge of the box?
It's got to be something, otherwise we're monkeying about here.
Who knows? He looks like he's okay.
He's back on his feet.
He's a tough character. The Savages, they're made tough. Absolute tough as nuts, I'll tell you. On that
Savage,
occasion.
yeah. Also playing against his former squad, Altona.
That's right. There's a bit of
crosstown rivalry.
There is, definitely is. You got Savage. Nikolai's made a move across. And you'd have to say that at the moment, Altona's been a little bit more solid.
Yeah, just unable to score.
But we saw that in the earlier game. Moreland were playing the ball around beautifully. But in the end, it ended up 2-2. And Moreland getting all 3 points. It was a bit of a push and shove there. You'd have to say, mate, this season looks a little bit more well balanced as opposed to last season where there was a couple of slapping sticks.
Yeah, I think so. I think, as we said, that's going to be a free kick there.
Albuquerque, Latini know about it.
I think that everyone knows the level they need to be at, and anything below that, you're pretty much going to be in trouble and relegated. So, either of these teams, it's going to be a loser tonight. They'll be 0-2, and it's not what you want to start the new season with.
That's right, that's right. And on the ball, Tony Sarich, brother Tony with a big snap, gets a corner. And what did I say, Tony?
Yeah.
I lost the plot. Mark Sarich. Tony's the brother, not playing today.
Sefi looking for the line, but cut off. Latini, good work.
Oh, no. Oh, the free kick given Latini there. It's a bit scrappy. It's typical earlier on in the season. This is what normally happens. It's very jittery, very nervous. Everyone wants the 3 points. No one wants to give away an inch.
What could Nikolai do here? Plays it in. Oh, it's gone through everyone. And Musa Kamara there.
He almost went into the grandstand. Looks like he's all right. Kamara, solid unit there. Almost went into the second row in the back there. Here's Nikolai, Latini, Albuquerque. Not much space. Mark Sarich. And it's a timeout, I think. Is a big timeout called there? Yep. Looks like...
Pascoe, I think they're calling it.
Pascoe Vale called it. All right, let's go to a quick ad break and be right back right after the issue Mad Frothers.
And welcome back, you mad frothers. It is round 2, second game of the evening, and it's Pascoe Vale and Altona Knights. And another hotly contested game. It's 10 minutes of play, and it's still a new all, Pete. And at the moment, you can say Altona have a slight advantage, but they can't put one in the back of the net at the moment.
Yep, on the scoreboard there's no advantage, but in an arm wrestle you'd say that Altona at the moment have got the advantage.
Just leaning over a little bit.
Leaning over a bit more, but that means not much because it's only over when the final whistle goes and the scoreboard says you've won. But apart from that, it's been a bit of a slugfest so far. Drive Vidic. Here he is, the senior. He'd love to get a goal for his new club. Gets his pocket pinched. Here's Kamara. Ooh, loses out. Gets the free kick there.
So no advantage. So Kamara and Cisse coming on. So good substitution here by Nico and David Sarek.
Good call there.
Maybe get some speed going through and a little bit of X factor.
No doubt about it.
Quickly taken. Valkovsky shot straight into Vidic. So Pascoe happy to persist with their starting lineup so far. Frono Sarek coming out a little bit, will lend the helping hand. Lovely ball. Oh, it's a ball in the middle, but good work there from Avila.
Carlos Avila, he's come on, he's been very busy. Drive Vidic knocks it out. Sasson, here he is. Savage with a left foot snappity crack, and
Cisse just doing enough there.
Cisse on the pitch now and sporting the same hairstyle as Kamara.
Yeah. Probably seen each other on the sidelines. I thought that looks pretty good.
Yeah, it looks pretty cool. As Savage over the top, Novak. Here's Sassin. What can he do? Lovely little putback. Sassin. Here's Kamara. He's going to go pop.
Ooh, off the post.
Drive Vidic got an important toe to it. Changed direction. Villa was already on the floor, but that one hit the post, and still the score remains 0-0. Kamara now to bring it in. Scrape. Cisse. Cisse. Ooh, and Kamara, it's gone in. And the ball's gone in the end of the day as Cisse put on his left, scraped the worm bend along the ground.
And Joseph Ocon right on the line there to see it and just flicks it to his left.
And he does away here. He goes on his left. Novak didn't expect that. Scraped it and through the legs of Carlos Avila. But you see, he's blocked everything else, hasn't he?
Yep, that time maybe just seen it at the last second. It was a sea of legs in front of him, and Altona get that well-deserved goal. Pascoe now need to respond.
And this is a game that Altona would want to pencil in a couple of points. There's no doubt about it.
They need it. They've come up. They've done the correct thing and won the state leagues. Now it's got to show why they're here.
And on the pitch, Yaya's on the pitch as well now. Number 13, Yaya. And a big scrape there by Savage.
They must have got a discount at the barber there. All three of them have the same hairstyle.
They've got the little ponytail. Big snappity crack. And the force field, he's put up that force field. It's very hard for Pascoe to find a way through. Novak, he'll be hoping he can claw his way through. Sasson, he's got work to do here. Wrestling there with Nikolai. Ball goes out eventually, and a free kick, says Joseph Ocon.
Yeah, can't be trying to tackle him while he's on the floor. So, bit overzealous there, but nevertheless, still got to defend here. Will the Assassin finally let loose for his new club?
He's dead-eye Dick. Give him in front of goals. He's very dangerous. You wouldn't want to give him too many opportunities.
Interesting setup here by Altona.
Novak. Sasson, a big save there by the force field. Trying to get Kamara on his bike, but too long. Vidic to bring it in. 1-2. Starts again here. Savage. Novak scrapes one, just gets it out of danger. And this is the second game on the card. Round 2. First game, Moreland taking out the points against Carlton in the dreaded penalty shootout after a 2-all slugfest.
That was a very tightly contested game, and this one's going very similar.
And you can see Altona, they're pressing. That I think Costa might have got it wrong here on the near side. It happens as Yaya plays on Cisse. Cisse, who scored the first goal. No free kick, says the referee. Avila to bring it in.
Very close, that one. And a bit of a up and under, that one. I'm not sure how. It's a bit of an underarm throw, but it will be a side ball for Altona now.
Yes. 1-0 the score. Altona, the Knights in blue, up against Pascoe Vale, the Lions in the black and white. New look Pascoe Vale with a number of players into the squad. It might take them a few rounds to get used to each other. Altona have come up from the State League, and there's no doubt about it, champions of the State League. Oh, there's a bit of a mix-up here. Savage.
Oh,
no problem. Frano will just gobble that up.
Oh, it's a lovely tackle by Billy. It's still going. Shot comes in, and that one sprayed wide.
Off balance, couldn't get his foot right through it. That's Igor Schuster.
Good work there by Kaliki.
Yusufi, it's been a good inclusion. Went to the Western Wolves last season.
Yeah, and was out for quite a number of games.
He played a couple of games, got a red card, and then I'm not sure if he returned after the red card.
I don't think he did. Yeah.
Sasson with a snap around the body. Good opportunity, and Frano gobbles.
Big save from Frano. Shot comes in. Oh, that's just wide there from Cisse. So pestering.
A lot of threats. Carlos Avila.
Savage giving that away.
This is danger play. Yusufi and a big snap. Mark Sarich and Savage.
Know each other very well. So we have insights to Altona's game plan.
Nice patient play, Altona. The Knights into the centre. Here's Yaya.
Just a bit of a rocket there.
Brother Tony Sarich trying to force one through, hoping to get the forward of Yusufi. Didn't work.
Coming on is Edison Ponari, so that'll give him a bit of a drive.
Yes, and also Faridian for Pascoe Vale, number 6. Albuquerque, hot on the trail, Yusufi.
Oh, lovely turn. Still
Yusufi!
going. Can he finish?
Oh!
Just wide. That was superb.
Yusufi almost pulling a rabbit out of the hat. And he went with a left foot chip, didn't he?
He did.
Didn't
From that
look like
angle.
it, yeah. Didn't look like he'd get his left foot onto it, but somehow he's got the long legs, got it on there.
That's a shame. That deserved the goal.
Did deserve a goal. The crowd slowly creeping in. Brother Tony to Brother Frano. The Sariches combining. That one there was meant to go to Yusufi. Didn't find its destination as Avila brings it in. Here's Novak. Albuquerque. Edison Horning-Strahl. Igor. Oh, good idea. Faridian jumped over it. And Albuquerque just not in the right line.
For the line. Yusufi shoots. Oh, it's taken a deflection. It's gone in.
Yusufi. And how on earth did that go in? We're going to have to look at that replay. It looked awkward.
Yeah, I think it's just come off Schuster there.
Let's have a look, yeah.
Ponari. Lovely ball down the line. And Yusufi just turns.
Oh, that looked... Did it come off Igor as well?
Yeah, I think it did. It looked like it did because it just went... Alvila went the other way. So, might have just taken a slight little knock and Altona get their lead extended to 2.
It's hard. You've got to beat the force field now twice. They've got to get a move on Pascoe. The Lions, they've been penetrated twice with 4 minutes 37 in the first half. Plenty of time.
Yeah, it's Mark Sarek doing the defending there. Oh, he gets it through.
Easier said than done to beat this force field, especially when it's on. Yusufi couldn't get through. Does he go through again? And Yusufi almost very nearly getting his second in less than 2 minutes.
Pascoe need to be careful. Can't afford to go down a third before half time.
They've got to go back to basics. They've got to train the basics, which is basically just go man on man, close your middle, do the basic stuff right, chase your player right to the ground. very easily said. Hard to do. Mauricio Novak.
Latini was pitching it.
So Latini, the captain of the Knights. And the other captain, Igor Schuster. Oh, clever play by Albuquerque, but was cut out. He gets another bye now. He's got to do something there. And a free kick there by Joseph Ocon as Yusufi, not happy with it. Joseph Ocon, our referee, on the spot there. Just come in, just have a chat. Letting him know, play the whistle. They've got to get the ball rolling here, Pascoe. They've got to, the Lions have got to put one in the back of the net if they want to keep a grip of it, because next goal is very crucial.
Yeah, it's crucial, especially the timing of it. So Novak straight into the wall.
Big unit, Yusufi, couldn't beat him. He's very tall as well. One thing's for sure, this game has got plenty of time, as we saw in the first game. Mark Saric rather, getting confused a bit, but it's Mark definitely. Here we go, Yusufi with a...
Whoa!
Oh, Yusufi!
With a worm burner, if you don't mind.
Toe poker.
Makes it 3-0.
Talk us through it, yeah. Talk us through it, Alex.
And Novak tried to play the quick one to Schuster. Albuquerque. Panari just did well, got a slight little touch, and Giuseppe there goes right foot toe poke.
Wow.
Oliveira not there. We're
be
back
careful.
into the action here.
Pascoe Vale got to be very careful here.
Off the line.
They could have copped the fourth. This not go. I won't say it's game over yet, but if they're not careful, this new look team hasn't adapted yet.
Yeah, to score, if they score another one, I don't see him
Addison.
scoring 5 against Frano. Timeout.
And a very important timeout. Let's hope that they go into the dugout, have a good chat there. Vidic is going to lose his mind, but we'll be back right after the break. Don't go anywhere.
And welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. It is round 2 of Series Futsal Victoria for the 22-23 season. And the second game, Pascoe Vale versus Altona Knights. And it's the Knights leading 3-0. 2 minutes left to go as they call the timeout here and they get another chance at a side ball. So, Pete, Knights doing well as expected. They've taken their chances.
You've got to be careful here, Pascoe Vale. They don't copy anymore because, like we said, the Frano, the force field, very hard to beat. And here's
Velkoski rolls it around. Wrong side of the post.
I think Pascoe Vale have got to really concentrate on just going man on man, just doing the simple stuff. I think they might have got ahead of themselves, thinking they've got a quality side. But if you don't do the 1%ers, the chasing, the blocking, the closing the middle, doing all the hard stuff, you don't do all that, there's no use having the flair. Because you can have the flair, but if you cop 5, it's hard to score another 5.
Yeah, I mean, they've got the cattle, so Igor Schuster and Maurizio Novak in the back can do damage. Good tackle from Panari there.
No free kick, says the referee, as Edison now to bring it in.
Trying to milk as much time off the clock. Latini. We'll go back to Frano Sarek. Oh, lovely ball, Latini.
Oh, Latini, I thought he was going to unwind. Vidic does well.
Oh, good tackle.
Gets another bite, Vidic. Have a look, Kamara strong as anything. Latini, his body's flying around. Vidic, they won't let him out. Altona, they want to box him in. Somehow they get out. Here's Faridian.
That's good running there from Panari.
His body's flying everywhere. It's a cold night and the bodies are flying around.
Another great tackle from Edison Panari.
It's a scrap fest, another scrap fest, Alex.
That's all we like to see.
Almost half time, 13 seconds on the clock. Frano, he's very, very poised on the ball, no doubt about it. Igor Susta lets it go. And that's about it, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls. First half done. We'll be right back, and as you can see on the scoreboard, 3-0 to Altona against Pascoe Vale Lions. Don't go anywhere.
And welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to round 2 of Serious Futsal Victoria for the 22-23 season, and the second game of the evening, and it is between Pascoe Vale and Altona Knights. And at the moment, Altona Knights are leading 3-0 at the halftime break. It is a big second half coming up here for Pascoe Vale. Season on the line stuff here for them. They started last season, I think, 0-3, 0-4, and at the moment, it's looking very likely they'll have a repeat because they lose today. They have a big clash next week with, let's see, they play Fitzroy, and then the week after Carlton Hart. So it is a rough couple of weeks for them, and you don't want to go into the season 0-5.
Well, that's going to be a very tough ask.
Pretty much, you have to win 10 games to just survive.
That's correct. That's right. Look, I'm not sure if it's going to be 10 this season. I think it's going to be a bit more even this season.
Yeah, but I mean, let's have a look last season. We'll look at that ladder.
It's hard to say.
I think last season, 10 wins got you 5th spot.
It's going to be very interesting. I think it's going to be shared out. I think the lower teams didn't get more than 4 wins.
Yeah, Friendship and Metro 4 wins. Pascoe 8, Carlton 10.
So no, who was 5th? It was Pascoe Vale 5th, and
Carlton was 5th, Pascoe 6th. Well, that's what according to WeFroth. So
there we go, and we know that 10 wins is perhaps minimum to survive.
Yep.
That is the without going into playoffs and stuff like that. Sassin, he'd love to get on the board, but the Frano the force field, he's put the web right around that goal. Nothing's even come close.
Yeah, he's definitely been, let's say, less busier tonight than what he was last week. That's for sure.
Last week he was pulling saves off with his ears almost.
Never seen D-Man so deflated after a win in my entire time.
Correct, yes.
And he even said it to us. He said that was a difference in the game.
He said Frano was man of the match without a doubt. And Nikolai there just doing enough there to win the ball back. Starts again, Yaya. Cut out, just not enough though. Yaya gets possession again.
Good turn here, just can't get a shot off. Vidic using those long legs, and he manages to shield the ball well as Avila throws it in, finds a scene, and that was a handball right in front of Costa there. So Pascoe need a goal within the first 3-4 minutes.
Getting called back here.
Just a little overzealous. There's Nikolai taking it quickly to Frano Sarek. Looking out wide, chance.
Point.
Just too much on it, that one. Matthew Cisse.
Matthew Cisse just showing too much there to Pappas. Pappas wins it back now. Now he will bring it in. He's getting better and better each game. He was out for a while last season with a broken shin bone as Vidic loses ground there and gives away a corner. Now, they've got to be very careful here, Pascoe. Another goal here will really hurt.
Altona happy to use Frano as a 5th man.
Oh, that's brilliant!
Oh, that's a finish.
What a goal. Matthew Cisse, party trick time with a flick up and then a snap around the body and a bobbled in, a hop, skip and a jump.
That's just
past Avila.
That's just beautiful there. Cisse, absolutely beautiful. And it was a Frano here playing the assist. Look at this little cheeky little flick, and then just timed it to perfection.
He absolutely snaps the heart out of Avila there, and it's 4-0. And Pascoe in all sorts of trouble now. All sorts of trouble, Pascoe Vale. This could be a heavy defeat here if they're not careful. As another shot there by Yaya blocked.
And they're finding themselves in all sorts at the moment. Pascoe they need to shut it down now.
They've got to be careful here. We've said it many times. Altona, though, they don't care. They just want to really bury him. Big pinch there by Sisse. Does he get through? And Sisse enough. It's Sassini and Sisse. Oh, this could be a murder here.
Kamara just couldn't get his feet together.
This could have been a murder scene there. If it was 5-0, it would have been real hard.
Yeah. Might have to pack it in after that.
Matthew Sisse. He's going to play the party tricks. Yeah. All the way back to the front of the force field. Confidence is up now. Just trying to thread the eye through the needle. The eye of the needle then, but Vidic closed the trap. Igor.
Gonna get something going here.
Pascoe. Everything not going right. Oh, this is game over here. And Sisse does everything right. Just probably put a bit too in front of Yaya.
Yeah.
No, it wasn't Yaya, it was Kamara, wasn't it?
Yeah, it looks like Alvera.
Have they got another keeper?
I'm not too sure.
Mauricio Novak's got to go and goal, I reckon.
Could we get a replay of that?
What do you do, the splits?
I don't know. I think he's done a bit of damage to himself. He does not look comfortable at all. But
he's back up. Novak. They've got to find something here, Pascoe. They've got to dig deep.
The Knights just going from bad to worse.
See in the corner of the eye there, Nikos Ignatiadis there. He will be loving it. The assistant manager. And how well has Yusufu played?
Oh, I think he's been instrumental. 2 goals.
Be careful though. If we talk him up and he lost the ball.
Commentators cursed that one.
Plenty of time though. Anything can happen. 17. This will be a greatest comeback. 4-0. It won't be the first time we see a 4-0 gap being closed down. But Novak's got to be careful. Yaya hard. It was a big clip in the back there. Igor copped
I don't know if it was a clip. I reckon he just rolled the ball on under his foot. If we get a replay of that, Michael.
If we get a replay, that would be good. Did he roll his ankle, the poor guy?
I think he just rolled it on the ball. Let's have a look. So the ball's up in the air. Novak trying to do a trick. Yeah, up. Pinches in and let's have a look at this.
Oh, yeah, he did get kicked. He got kicked and then rolled his ankle.
So
hopefully it's nothing serious there. Igor, he's hasn't been. He's up now. He's up. He's limping away. He might be okay.
It's good to see he's back on his feet.
Sometimes you re-roll an old injury, and that could happen. So the froth in the court. Yeah. Will they wipe it away, or there's not much froth? They're saying. 4-0 nevertheless, Altona Knights absolutely doing the job on Pascoe Vale Lions. A lot of work here for Pascoe Vale Lions to get back into this game. So far, they are in dire straits. Vidic trapped the ball well. Back to Savage. Mauricio. Vidic. A little bit better here. They're going to share the ball around. Savage. He's going to go Lone Ranger. And brother Mark Savage, no problem at all.
Altona will be happy with that.
Altona have come to play, no doubt about it.
Yeah, really impressed with their first 2 games so far this season.
That's why Moreland had a hard time last week.
Yeah. And I think if Altona can do that week in, week out, they
and
definitely avoid that bottom 4, I think.
Yep, and you can say comfortably that Frano Savage hasn't really been tested.
No, I don't think he's even made a proper save. It's
no.
there.
Had to save that one. He's been very busy.
It looks like he's recovered from that injury. Edison Ponari just letting Costa know where the line is. For Tini. That one's blocked. And we push back a bit now, Altona. 16 minutes left to go. Plenty of time left for Pascoe.
Plenty of time for the clock to just roll over. Goal by goal now for Pascoe Vale. Can they get one? Here's Edison with a snapper and a body. Couldn't get it where he wanted.
Good little run here. Novak Schuster looks like he's recovered, so that's good to see. He's back on.
Important player for Pascoe Vale. They've already lost Bezapor. They have recruited well, but with recruits, one training session under their belts as a team, it takes a lot longer than that coming to the top league.
Yeah, absolutely.
And they've come against a team that is very hungry to stay in the league. They've gone up and down. They know what it's like. They did come into the league, and they went down when we went from 12 to 10 teams to 8, where there was a mass exodus of teams going down back to 8. So Altona perhaps felt hard done by in that stage, but now they're in, and I think they want to stay in.
I think it made it better. I think it made them a better team. They understood where they were at. They knew, now they know where to be at. And like I said, this season, so far, so good from them, even though they're one and will be one.
It's good to see. Whip the pass there, Frano Saric. And Avila to bring it in. Taken. Oh, it's the first proper save Frano had to make, and it was a half-hearted save. I'm not sure if that was even going in, but no chances there by the force field.
He wants to get a keep a clean sheet.
Another save there. Started to test Frano now a little bit. Oh, that's lovely little nutmeg. Cuts in, cuts out. Free kick will be coming. No, said the referee. Oh, it would have been delicious. Corner kick.
A bit of a mix-up what's going on
that
here.
I thought it was a corner. Maybe I'm wrong as well. What's going on? Play it on, said the referee. So I'm not sure what happened then. Whether they miskicked it or who knows. Long throw. Here's Yusufi. Oh, Yusufi's got it on a string today. Let's see, he gets his pocket pinched by Albuquerque.
Frano now. Ball in the middle. Yusufi's got time to turn and have a cup of tea and still going.
Good feet. Oh, that one there was very close to being called over the line.
Frano's got to be careful. He's only got 4 seconds here.
Yes, does well. And the game just taking the wind out of the sails here now.
Yeah, this is where Altona need to be careful. They don't concede. You don't want to give Pascoe a slight little sniff.
No. Although for a purist, neutral supporter, they'd love to see a bit of a goal, a bit of a comeback. Have they got what it takes? Ooh, almost. Albuquerque gets Igor off.
Novak. Savic. Still going here.
Igor.
Good work there.
Well done to Tony. Mark Saric losing it. Oh, Novak, and the force field just blocks it and stops it. Gets Edison along the way. Here's Mark Saric, saved there by over here. Oh! It's a big snap in the leg. And Igor cops another kick, but the goal goes in. Let's have a look at the replay.
Yeah, let's have a look at this. Frano saves it. It's a lovely little roll to Edison Panari. Initial shot here from Mark Saric. It was a good save, but then Panari, he shoots. And
he steps on the leg of Edison, but Edison steps on his leg. Igor, but too hard to call. And look at that, how much they want it. They're not going to allow anything to get through.
And that's what Edison has done. He's just come in and just fight for every single ball. Is this a chance?
Novak, and there's the one. They needed one goal at least. A good goal by Novak on his debut for Pascoe Vale. He's played for Pascoe Vale before. Talk us forward, Alex.
Let's have a look at this. Savic brings it in. It was a good tackle here, just a bit of a waste possession. Got a lucky bounce, dummied nicely, and then left foot. Frano beaten for the first time today. There's another chance on the replay, but Albuquerque just couldn't get it past Frano.
Hasn't troubled Frano Saric at all today. And that on that occasion, Novak finds a way through to goal 5-1. Pascoe Vale on the board. A lot of work to do, though. A lot of work with 11 minutes, under 11 minutes to go. Can they get some respect? I think the crowd's a bit surprised as well.
Yeah, I think they're probably expecting a clean sheet. There's Valkowski, lovely ball over the top. Avila coming out. They are chasing that one down. Pascoe sensing,
Trying to thread the eye of the net, who gets a corner there.
Good work from Albuquerque. So Pascoe just sensing something here. Maybe they can pinch another.
They need to get some respect back on the board, at least to go into next week. Because right now, they've been snapped from pillar to post. And
Savage just gone down again, just landed awkwardly.
Maybe landed on the coccyx.
That's going to sting.
That's going to hurt. That brings up your breakfast, that's for sure. It looks like you might be down for a while. This one, that hurts right there when you land. It's like a tailbone.
That's either gonna feel that one. That's for sure.
Won't be wagging the tail after that one, that's for sure. But he's all right, he's back up. And it's a corner kick. What can they do? Is he going off or is he staying on? Looks like he might be going off. I think that's the rule. Once you go down, you've got to go off.
Yeah, for 2 minutes. So
it looks like he did get the wind taken out of him.
Yeah, just holding that tailbone. So let's just hope it's just a slight little bruise, nothing too serious. As Billy Sassine coming on.
Billy Sassine would love to get onto the board. Mauricio's already opened up his account. There's a lot of work to do. Vidic. We had a relatively very good season last season.
Yeah.
Oh, Mauricio Novak. Oof, he's gone Lone Ranger, just wide. It all opened up for him. But still a big task to beat the Frane Savage from there. Penetrating the force field isn't easy. As you can see, it all falls beautifully for him. Hasn't touched it yet, he's saying. There you go.
Smart Mark keeping there. Ooh, Nico letting one go.
Good save, Avila. He's been tested today, Carlos Avila. Hasn't had the greatest defence in front of him, to be fair to him. Been thrown in the deep end. No Janusz Rasula there today. But they're playing very calm, Altona, playing like seasoned veterans here.
Yeah, it's good to see. They've learned.
Yaya, the ball scrambles, falls loose. Novak's got to be careful here. It goes to the ground, gets a free kick. Got to be careful sometimes. They don't get paid. Lose out, get egg on your face. Oh, cut out. It's Matthews, Sesay.
Spray that one wide.
He went for the left glory. What are we saying here? What's our referee here on the far side here? Joseph
maybe a bit of froth.
He's saying there's so much froth on the ground. Let's get it wiped out. Moxiaris comes across with that towel. That towel there, got a lot of froth on it, that's for sure. Avila. Novak. The press is high. Could be careful, don't lose it out here. Vidic does well, just get rid of it.
Yeah, smart play from Vidic.
You don't want to lose it there, it will really hurt you.
So 8.5 minutes to go, 5-1, Altona leading.
Yep. Nikolai. Yeah, 1-2 with Kamara, but didn't work out. Gets the side ball though. 5-1 the score, 8 minutes remaining. It's quite a big deficit. Oof, Avila. Considering you've got Frane Savage on the other end, you've got to beat him another 4 times to bring it to level.
And then beat him in penalties.
And try beat him in penalties as well. It isn't impossible, but it's very close.
Bit of wasted possession there from Altona.
Yes. Bit of a sneeze.
Thought we busted a valve there or something.
I don't know what happened. It's like a choo-choo train.
So
what's going on here?
Looks like it's going to be a turnover. Looks like the ball wasn't on the line as Cisse brings it back in.
All the way across. Here is Nico with a big snap. Nikolai, but wide. And the crowd's completely out of this game. Absolutely in shock horror what's going on. Just thought Pascoe will bring the game. Assassin! The assassin hasn't penetrated yet.
He's still trying to beat.
I think he might get very close. I'm not sure if he's going to be able to beat Frano today.
Oh, chance in the follow-up, and Vidic clears.
And Avila with a big save there, an important save just to keep the game alive. Referee calling the time, saying get a move on. Yusufi's dangerous. And you just don't want to let Yusufi out too far or too long.
Looking for his hat-trick as well.
Sassine plays it across, gets it to Vidic. Vidic scrapes, misses it. Falls for Frano. There's plenty of time still. Hard to believe that Pascoe Vale, after this strong finish to the season, are now finding themselves in big trouble.
Yeah.
Earlier on again.
Good block there.
That was goal bound.
Maybe just a weak break caught him off guard, Pete, and weren't able to train maybe with the new squad as Albuquerque went for a fly there.
Oh, Yusufi, the right intention was there to snap around the body. And Paul Vidic will be asking himself many questions. He's gone out to the transfer market.
He's gone out, and if there's anyone that can get this team going again, it's definitely Paul Vidic.
Well, there's no doubt about it. We saw him last season. He was dead and buried. And now he's finding, almost a nutmeg there. Vidic does well to gobble. And a big block there, Nikolai chasing all the way. His old teammate, Dry Vidic.
So just have 5 minutes left to go.
Can they get some respect, Pascoe? Or will they go harder? Will they go down harder? Let's see. Frano. 5 minutes to go.
Panari there just playing the team game. And I didn't think Yusefi was expecting it. Good chance here.
Let's go to Mauricio Novak. Trying to unmeg. You see if he comes out. No chase at all.
3 on 2.
This is just too easy.
Oh! Again, maybe should have laid it off as Panari was waiting for it.
They just don't have the chase and the hustle and the bustle. The 1%ers aren't there, and
I think that's been a difference tonight.
They've got to introduce that. All the hard work's got to come in. The 1%ers chasing, closing, man on man, stuff like that. If that's not in their game, they're going to find it very hard to get back into this game. Not only this game, the whole season.
Yeah, and you just see, Latini should not have had a chance to shoot there. He had plenty of time as Valkovsky again still going, and just no one near him.
Yeah, and it just doesn't look like it.
No.
Altona, credit to Altona, well done. Picked up some good recruits in the transfer window. Yusuf has been fantastic. Albuquerque now. Mauricio Novak and Frano. Sassine, the assassin blazes over the top. And it's a timeout. Alex, let's go to a timeout. We'll be back right after this, you mad frothers.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, and it is serious futsal here. Second game of the evening between Pascoe Vale and Altona Knights, and it's the Knights leading 5-1 with 3.5 minutes left to go.
Yeah, it's going to be a long
season.
It's going to be a long season for Pascoe Vale if they don't get back to the drawing board. And now Frano Sarich has actually taken a breather.
Yep, and it's Viv Daravong coming on, so given a chance in the final 3 odd minutes to get some valuable experience. Let's just hope it all goes to plan and they don't concede 4.
Yes. And it's always going to be tricky when you bring a new squad in, but you've got to persist there. And Pappas, does he get a corner? Referee says no corner. Long throw over the top. Yusifi's been dangerous there. Ball goes out. It's going to be a long season if they don't go to the drawing board, Alex. We've said it a number of times now.
Yeah, I think training is going to be a key, and you know, maybe one session a week's not enough. It's going to be maybe 2 or 3.
Yep, it's just got to go to the drawing board. Honestly, if most teams do that, just go man on man, simple stuff. It makes a world of difference. And your players, you just rely on your players' instinct to do the rest.
Panari there.
Tell you what,
Thinking outside the square.
and probably not having. Oh, this
Chance.
is another opportunity,
And
gets his hat-trick. Yusufi. And 6-1 slappity crack. Pascoe Vale in all sorts. Talk us through it, Alex.
And let's have a look at this. Started off, and then Panari got a tackle in. He has a shot. It's just popped out. He laid it off, and Yusufi just, he's got it through the legs of Schuster, through the cake hole. So
yeah, it doesn't even look like Schuster's. How can I say? It doesn't even look like he's in the game either.
no, he has taken a couple of knocks, so might have just taken the confidence out of him a little bit.
And not having Janusz too, just to talk to him about manning up, being there. Also, new keeper, probably haven't got the vocal cords and the leadership qualities Janusz has. They'll go away. But credit to Altona, Frano Sarich, David Sarich, absolutely amazing. Nico Ignatiadis, fantastic from the team. The whole Sarich brothers, it's fantastic to see. They've come out, they've taken no prisoners, very well organised, and what a credit. And this man here, Yusufi, he's been a fantastic inclusion, absolute treat, playing the target. This is a great performance for a target.
If they can just keep him going week in, week out, Altona will definitely stay in series futsal.
They'll take a few scalps. This is danger play here. Pappas starts again. Igor Sustra to Faridian, but closed out by Edison. And 54 seconds. It's only about respect now. Can they get one in now? Can they make a 5-2 or will it go 6-1? Or will it stay as it is? A lot of variables here. Let's find out what happens. Either way, Altona taking all 3 points and open up their campaign in the 2022.2 season.
Panari and Valkowski linking up over the top. It's coming off shoulders there. Schuster goes to safety. 41 seconds left to go. Stay tuned. We've still got plenty of futsal left to go. Next clash. Fitz, Roy, and Cambo.
Man of the night. What is it?
Game of the night.
Game of the night. Match of the round. That's what.
And then following that one, it's still another great clash. Melbourne Arcu versus Western Wolves.
Yeah, there's going to be fireworks in the next 2 games as well. Oh, Latini, does he finish? This could be this could be more punishment.
No,
Edison
still going. Yusufi there, is there going to be a penalty?
Oh, and a penalty there. Yusufi, he corralled, he asked for it, he corralled him around. And it looks like he might have got injured as well.
Yeah.
Penalty kick now to make it 6-1. It is the advantage of the scorer at this position. The far one, the 9-metre mark, you'd have to say the keeper's got it.
So look at the replay here. So a little turn. Challenge came in. Oh, he's got tag team there.
Faridian
and Schuster just decided to go, well, it's the only way we can beat him. And looking to get his 4th goal of the evening. Uncle Tiaras doing work for once.
Ooh. Oh, the keeper stepping up.
Viv Daravong. Wow.
Yeah, Yusufi wanted it, but they've given it to the keeper. This is a big ask now for the young lad to come out and pop it away past his opposite number.
Let's see what he can do here, the youngster.
Time will tell.
Oh,
and it goes in.
It looks like it went through the cake hole, so Viv Darabong scores Altona 6th. Let's have a look at the replay here.
All smiles all around for Altona. Been a big match for the Knights. As we get a very slow version of the replay.
Have they got it on 0.5 speed?
We've paused. And there it is through the legs. And Villa, it's the night he's had. He's conceded 6. He's conceded 7 rather.
7, yeah.
Is it 6 or 7?
So we'll say 7 on that scoreboard there, so...
I thought it was 6.
That's what I thought, but...
Looks like they've given an extra goal to someone. I don't know. What was the score? Anyway, either way, it's a massive win to Altona. They'll take it all the way. I thought it was 6-1, but it says 7-1 on the scoreboard here. We'll find out as Paul Vidic's men, the Lions, with their new recruits, have found it very hard on a night here in Melbourne, here in the Series Futsal Arena in Thomastown. The scoreboard says 7-1 in the end. Altona Knights take it out. Alex, you're going to bring someone in the studio for an interview very soon, aren't you?
We are indeed. We'll go to a quick ad break. We'll be back after these messages. Don't go away. And welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. I've got the captain of Altona Knights, Michael Latini. Michael, congratulations firstly on your first win for this season. How did it feel out there for you guys?
Oh, amazing. Last week we put up a good effort against the champions from last season, and we came back again tonight, and we displayed what we showed last week. So it was good to definitely get the win, and by definitely a few goals.
What was the chat at halftime to you guys? What was the message from both Nico and your team to, what was for the remaining second half?
Well, there's been plenty of games where we've, dropped that second half. We've lacked a bit of pressure, we've lacked a bit of intensity. So the message was just keep it up, keep the intensity, the pressure, keep adding the goals, which we did, and we done it for the full 46 minutes.
Good inclusions to your squad this season. Yusufi being one, scoring a hat-trick tonight.
Yep.
How does he fit into your team? How do you think he's elevated you guys?
Well, just that threat up front. We've always had good targets up front, but never that could finish as well as him. So he's definitely put a threat up front, especially some height, because I can't always do it like he does.
Yeah. Well, congratulations
Thank you
again
very
on
much.
the first win. Good luck for the rest of the season. I think if you guys can play like that every week, you'll definitely do some damage.
Of
Stay
course.
tuned, ladies and gentlemen. A big game coming up. Fitzroy and Canberra after this. Don't go away.